Yeah. Is it on? It is on. Oh my god. There will be no peaceful revolution. No war without blood. You can say I'm just a fool. That stands for nothing. Well, to that, I'll say you're a... Thanks for the like. Watch it sparkle. Well, you know, you sparkle in there, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Well, I was like chilling, waiting for y'all to like get here. I guess I started like a Mario Kart game. I know I'm in 12th place because I didn't start on time. So now I have to catch up. Oh, that was fast. Come as you are, as you were, as I was. Thanks for the like. Watch it sparkle. How y'all doing? How y'all week going? Mostly. I didn't have work today, so I feel um like a teensy bit disoriented. Um, but like I didn't have work today, but I feel like I did so much more work than I would have done at work. Actually, never mind. Work has been busy lately, and I've been like working my ass off, low key. Um, but today I learned a new dance. Um, I'm not liking how it looks on me at the moment, but I know that this is like my first day learning it, so I'm gonna have to just like maybe like sleep on it, do it again tomorrow, after like sleeping on the moves and like letting it sit in my body, because like sometimes, most times, maybe okay, because I do a lot of like girl groups. I love like little girl group covers, girl group songs. And this one is like cunty boy group, if you know what I mean. And so I thought, like, okay, like, yeah, I can do cunty boy group. Like, I can do cunty girl group. I can do cunty boy group because that's like not too different. But it's always with my boy groups that honestly it takes a little bit more practice for me to feel confident, which isn't a bad thing. But like when I do like my little cunty girl groups and I feel confident immediately after learning like the first 8 count, and then I go to do my cunty boy groups, and like it takes me a while. No, maybe like it takes me like two solo practice sessions to feel confident in boy group, which isn't bad. But I'm only one practice session down, so I just have to lock in. And also, like, y'all know this about me, that I am non-binary, pronouns he they. Y'all know that. There's hair in my mouth. And but I still like I know what my body looks like. I know what I have going on. And I'm not like I'm not ashamed of it either. As you can tell by my fashion choices. But when I not but like when I do these boy groups and I learn the choreography and I cover the choreography, it doesn't feel right on my body because these boy groups are these boys, they're tall, they're flat in every departure, in every department. And honestly, I'm not. I'm not. So it just looks odd, I guess, to like do these like straight, like more like rigid moves, you know, with what I'm working with, if that makes sense. So that's what I've been dealing with. And I'm working on making sure that doing dances like this don't make me dysphoric. And I don't feel dysphoric. I just feel like, well, I gotta find a way to work with this, huh? I'm like, I gotta like work this out. And don't even like, oh my god, like maybe you can like bind when you do the dance. I'm like, binding doesn't even work. Like, for me personally, because we're gonna do a little TMI right now. We're gonna do a little TMI right now. Girl, there is no binding a double D. One time I was binding my chest for another male cover like 3 years ago, I think. Yeah, 3 years ago. And it didn't do anything. It didn't do anything. I might as well have been wearing a sports bra. So after that, like every boy group that I did, I didn't, I never, I didn't bind my chest anymore because there was no point. But now it's like it's back, and I really only do like one boy group a year if I'm being so honest. And I like started doing that I think maybe in like 2023 because in 2022 I think I did like two. I did that JYP and Rain song. I was JYP. He's a funny man. I really enjoy him. Outside of like how he runs his company. But like, yeah, I did that JYP and Rain song, Switch to Me. I did Domino by Stray Kids. Um, I did Favorite by NCT. Yeah, I think that's all the boy that was three, and um, I think after Favorite I was like I can't I'm so done, I'm so done. But then in 2023, actually, okay, so I did Halazia by ATEEZ. Surprisingly, I was Sungwa, the girly pop, one of the many girly pops of ATEEZ, and I had a good time with that one. Honestly, like the choreo. Honestly, nope. Back to what I was saying before, because remember when I was like, um, it takes me like a couple of practice sessions to get in the boy group, to feel confident in a boy group choreography. It took way more than that with Halazia, because with my guy, I was like in the back for like most of the dance, and I was like, okay, yeah, that's fine, whatever. I'm in the back on the side, not doing anything for most of the dance, and I was like, perfect, because at the time I didn't really even like ATs that much, but I was doing the cover because I wanted to perform, and we were performing at an AT's event. So if I wanted to perform, I would have had to do an AT song, and I was like, okay, F it. But also, the same night that we did the ATs, they also asked us to do a Shiny song. So I ended up doing Shiny and ATs all in one night. But the Shiny song, I had already learned it years prior, so I felt more comfortable in that. And that one, it's replay by Shiny. For some reason, even though it's kind of hard, it's kind of hard if I'm being honest, like the little intricacies and the details. But I like how I like that dance. I had fun with that dance, and it didn't take me forever to feel confident in it. I just like felt I was just in it. I was just in it. But Halazia by ATs, and I don't even think we have like, oh, I don't think because we performed Halazia twice, and we don't have any of that footage somehow, which makes me so mad. Howdy, y'all. Hey, thanks for the like. Watch it sparkle. So yeah, did Halazia by ATs. That took me a minute to feel confident in. And I didn't like that. Like, it was like up until like our very last practice that I was able to get the dance break. Because, okay, yes, as I was saying, I was like in the back and on the side, not doing much for most of that dance until the dance break, where I was in the front for the entire thing, not the middle, just the front. And so I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to lock in because I like have been like I was half-assing all of the moves prior to the dance break, and I locked in for that dance break. That dance break, I locked in, but it we had like three practices. It took me until the last moment of the last practice to understand what my body was doing in that dance. And then a couple months later, we did Libido by Only One of. But again, just like Replay by Shiny, that was my second time covering it. So I already had the moves in my body. I just had to like refresh it. And honestly, I think I did better the second time. But yeah, that was like my boy group quota for like 2023, I think, because after that, I didn't do anything else. Like that's when like my knee problems were getting really bad, and then I went to dance camp and they got worse. And at dance camp, Elast, two members of Elast came to like teach us one of their choreographies, and during that choreography, I hurt my knee even worse than before, and I couldn't finish the lesson. I literally couldn't finish the dance lesson. I had to leave. Me and another classmate had to leave and go to the nurse on campus because we were because that choreo fucked us up. And then after that, I was like, I'm not doing boy groups. This is crazy. This is absolutely insane. Um, and after that, it's been cunty girl groups consistently. And then in 2024, I did literally one boy group, and it was TXT. And we're gonna TMI again. TXT, like that one, it took me like a couple of solo practice sessions to feel confident in that, and that was a boy group that I was leading. Cause being in a boy group dance, whatever. Leading the boy group dance, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. And I like watched Deja Vu. I watched it. It's Deja Vu by TXT. I watched it over and over and over and over and over again before I even suggested that we did it, because I wanted to know that I would be able to lead the dance and do it correctly. And lead the dance, not only to do it correctly for myself, but to lead others to do it correctly also. And the cover looks good. I think it looks good. I think it looks good. Um, However, it was rough. It was difficult. It was kind of a difficult journey. But I wanted to do a TXT cover because I love TXT. Anybody that knows me knows I love TXT. They're like one of my old groups. So I had to like bite the bullet and do it. And child, child, it was a rough road. And okay, yes, to the TMI part. You know how I was talking about my well endowed chest and doing boy groups? There was a move. My digital footprint is gonna love this. There was a move in it where I think like in one of our practice videos that is like it's unlisted, like it's not public, but in one of our practice videos we were practicing and I was dancing so hard. One of the moves was like, I'm not gonna do it now because I don't want to recreate, the sound that my chest made, but there was a very loud clap. And I was like, I'm never doing a boy group again. This is crazy. That's crazy. That's foul. That's diabolical. It's embarrassing. I was like, I can't believe that that's one, a move in a dance. And my body just clapped because of the, it was crazy. It was absolutely insane. And after that, I was like, okay, never again. And that was in May. That was in like late April, early May of 2024. So it's been, if I can do math correctly, 7 or 8 months. Yeah, 7 or 8 months since I did a boy group, and now we're back doing another boy group. Called "I'm a Bee" by X Love or Clove. I think that's X Love. I'm gonna say X Love. They just disbanded. They just debuted, and they have this genderless concept. All four members are AMAB, but they're genderless. They're like cunty. Um, like the song is giving very much Taemin, very much Only One Of, and as a fan of Taemin and as someone who has covered Only One Of before, I was like, okay, let's do it. Let's do it. I have yet to run into titty clapping in the titty clapping inducing moves in the choreo, but there are a couple of moves that just look so like, because like the guys in the group, I know they're genderless, but the guys in the group are rectangular shaped. They have no curve. Both, they have no curves anywhere. So I'm doing the moves correctly, but they just look so off on me. So I'll have to like find a way find a way to make my body more compatible with the choreography. Um, because I've been doing country girl groups. Country girl groups. Like even like before Deja Vu, we did like Blush by Wua, which isn't even like a country song. It's a cute song, but it has like a little like it has a little like butt wiggle, and like that's cute. That's cute. Suits my body really nicely because, but even sometimes because like they're like it's rare that a K-pop idol, a female K-pop idol, is well endowed in that area. So it's so sometimes I'll see like, okay, like, well, how are you doing this dance? And like, and I'm not looking like, I'm looking respectfully, but I'm looking as a dancer and as a coverist. I'm like, well, how are you doing this dance with your body that actually kind of looks like mine? And man, they be working it out. That's what they're doing. That is what they're doing. Like fucking. I'm trying to think of like a girl group song that like had me worried about my body. And like not in like an insecure way, but like can the physical shape of my body do this dance? Hmm. Probably not. Probably not. Actually, yes. In yes. Like I can't think of the group name or the song, but like they'll be doing like some like weird niche shit, and I'm like, I'm not doing that. I'm like, I'm not doing that. I wear a brace to work. I wear a brace to dance practice. Depending on the dance, and my outfit. I'm wearing a knee brace when we film. But thankfully, because like in late 2022 and like all of 2023, I stayed in a knee brace in every single dance that we filmed. But in 2024, there were a few songs where I didn't wear it. And like I wasn't in pain while we were filming or after we were filming. So slowly but surely my knees are getting better because I'm treating them better and I'm stretching and I'm taking ibuprofen before I dance. And I put heat on my knees and I don't sit in weird positions for long periods of times anymore, even though my bisexual ass really, really wants to. Like, I did wear a knee brace for my solo for colors, and there was like some dips and drops and stuff in there, and I was doing the damn thing. So I didn't wear a knee brace in my solo colors. I did not wear a knee brace in Lettuce by 5E. I did not wear a knee brace in Armageddon, nor I wore a knee brace in Midas Touch. I almost said that I didn't, but it's because I was wearing shorts with leg warmers, so you couldn't see that I was wearing a knee brace, so I forgot. I did wear a knee brace in Gunshot by Card. That's coming out tomorrow on MZK Dance. Um, was that it? Is that all I did? Because I know for sure that I wore my brace in Blush, and I wore it in um, what's that song called? Deja Vu by TXT. um, yeah. Did I wear it in The Baddest? I forgot that I did that this year. I don't remember. I was wearing like leggings, but I was wearing like that bulky knee brace at the time, and I feel like I did sneak that bulky knee brace under the leggings. So yeah, there were at least 4 songs that I covered last year that I did not wear my brace for, and I'm proud. I'm gonna skip this song respectfully. Um, so yeah, just a little dance rant, I guess. Because like, I like dancing. I like dancing. It's fun. I like K-pop dance. Like, I feel like K-pop dance, honestly, is like the only thing keeping me in the K-pop community because um, I don't idolize the idols as much as I used to anymore. Um, I'm not even into like I don't like the groups that I like. I barely even know their names, like the names of the people in the group, or like their personalities or anything like that. Like that was something that I really used to like be get into. But honestly, I think the real reason, I think the real reason why I don't know the personalities of the groups that I like these days or anymore is because I have a job, a part-time job. And like so like I have a part-time job, which means I could be a part-time K-pop stan and a part-time employee. But when I'm not working, I don't want to like read captions. I don't like reading captions because it makes me so tired and I just like, get like so bored. um so I just listen to the music. Which sounds normal, but honestly, like in the K-pop community, um, when I say, man, I just listen to the music, they're just like, what? I mean, it's hard to focus on other people's lives and business when you have a job or school, literally. And I start my classes in like 11 days. So my class, I have my class, and then I have another class starting in March. So like I just have other things to do. I have other things to concern myself with. And as much as like cuz like I miss TXT. I genuinely miss TXT, and like I see like stuff of them like on my feed, like little shorts and stuff, and I'm like, oh, I wish like, oh, I want to go watch that, but then like I never go watch the full content because like it's like literally like, oh, hey same, I'm in pre-prep misery for my classes. I'm like in denial. I need to like get a book. I need to get a book for this class, and I don't want to. And by I don't want to, I just mean like I'm just nervous. I'm just nervous. That's all. Um, like I miss TXT. Like sometimes like I would get a notification that they were live on Weavers, and then I would click into it and I would like watch it, and then I would fall asleep because when it's live, they don't do live captions, so I don't know what they're talking about. I don't know what they're talking about, so I'm like there for the vibes. But then I just like get bored. Like I get bored. Like I feel like I shouldn't be there, you know? Or like one time I like tuned in for a live that didn't have captions, and this was for TXT, and they just looked so depressed. And I'm like, why are they going live right now when they look like they'd rather be doing literally anything else? And but also what has disillusioned me from K-pop, like year of 2024 was the year of the lawsuit, all right? Like everybody was suing their companies. Everybody was suing their companies for mistreatment. And when they, ripped the gilded veil away from, you know, from what they're feeding us, I guess, it's hard. It's hard to want to become emotionally attached to these idols when you find out that they're being mistreated, they're being overworked. Like TXT, for example, and I think I've talked about this before. Like 2024 was a rough year for them. That's why they're on hiatus right now. Like that's why they're on hiatus right now. Like Subin had a black eye. Bumgyu broke his foot while they were. This is all while they were on tour. They were sick. Yeonjun, he came out with a solo debut, and the entire internet roasted him. I listened to the song recently. I was like, it's not as bad as everybody was saying it was. Like, it was a rough year for TXT, and when you care about these people that you don't know and you see them struggling, it's hard. So when I say, man, I am only in it for the music, because when I get attached, it gets rough. Dreamcatcher, I love them. I used to like really like enjoy their personalities, and I think I still would if I still cared. Sorry, I'm like that just sounded so weird. Sounded so like harsh, but like I, they're funny people. They're really they're funny, and like I saw them in concert. They were funny in concert. But when I found out that one of my favorite members went on hiatus for anxiety, I was like, okay, okay. Now I know. In anxiety, that's like not to say that's like normal, but it's like I get it. I get it. Um, and when it gets so bad that you have to like remove yourself from your work, and take that break. And then when she came back, that was Shion. When Shion came back, Dami immediately left to go on hiatus, also for anxiety. And I'm like, okay, what's going on? And work like, and honestly, like my heart ached. And that was also at the same time Shion was going through all of that at the same time that Bumgyu broke his foot. So like, so when I see my favorite people, you know, struggling, it's hard for me to want to engage on a personal level. So when I say I am only here for the music, tell me when you're coming out with a new album. I will put on my headphones and I will listen, because getting into the nitty gritty is so hard. Um, it's so hard. And like with SF9, like in 2023, one of the most popular members left. He left the group, and like what are you gonna do? Even though I saw it coming, I knew that he was gonna leave back in 2021. I knew that he was gonna leave. So for him to like drag it out for 2 years, I'm like, bruh, okay, whatever. So he left, but then now there's another member that like is like in the group technically, but like, sorry, I love Dive In. He's like in the group technically. Um, but he's like not active with the group. He doesn't promote with the group. He's not in it. Also, I see y'all lurking. I see y'all lurking. If you're watching this live right now and you like it, give it a thumbs up. Like the live, shake the globe because I know you want to see it sparkle. And if you like Pierce the Veil, put it in the chat. We believe in you, dude. Get that book and relax after. On the topic of bands and groups, I can't read massive captions, especially after working or making art. It's just too much. Literally, and when I like watch content, because like this is just how my brain works. Like when I watch content, I don't want to just completely zone in on that content because I just feel like I'm doing nothing. I like to like have something on. Like when I watch YouTube, I like to put my iPad on like the windowsill, and I do the dishes as I watch YouTube. So I'm not completely focused on the screen. So like I just want to be able to multitask. I want to be able to consume content while also being able to get whatever I need to get done, whether that be creatively or um, domestically. Like I want to be able to watch something um, while I do something else. The same reason why River will be like, hey, like, do you want to like VC? Can you like yap while I clean my room? That's what it is. Like, that's what it is. I'm pretty sure they're watching this right now, yapping and cleaning their room. Because if I have to, I'm clipping my nails right now because they're bare and I need to repaint. Um, man, I just like, so yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is. And honestly, like, Western artists don't really make the same extra content that Asian artists do. Like, I'm talking about, like, let's just take TXT for example. They have, like, I guess, like, a variety show of their own, like, on their own, like, YouTube, called, like, To Do times TXT or whatever. And there's, like, 100 and something, like, almost 160 episodes that are all, like, about 30-ish minutes. I'm not watching that. I'm not watching that. Like, I think the last time I watched an episode in full was, like, back in 2020 when I had nothing else to do. And, like, for real, I'm rewatching the entirety of FMA Brotherhood while watching the stream. See? See? And, like, you know what? I enjoy that. Because right now, I'm, like, I honestly, I listen to the most music while I'm on stream, if I'm being completely real. Like if I'm in the shower and it's not in the middle of the night, because I usually shower in the middle of the night, in silence. but, but if I shower during the day when I won't disturb anybody, I will play music. Um, I'm just like coming on live and having music in the background helps me get used out of my Spotify premium. Yeah. And like some like ooh, like audiobooks. Oh my god. Perfect. Like I love having the physical book and then like listening to it while I read it cuz it really helps me focus. But also like one time like I was at work and we were like, unpacking the boxes, doing truck, and I put an audiobook on, bitch, that ate. That ate down. That ate down. Had my little headphone. Which honestly, like, I don't think it's allowed. Like, an AirPod, like, yeah. Like, a little AirPod, a little, like, secret AirPod. No, I had wired headphone. Like, one wired headphone in the ear that my walkie talkie wasn't on. So I had a walkie talkie in one ear and an audiobook in the other. Customers talking to me, and I'm like, yeah, no, but like, I would, because like the headphones, headphones, most times they'll have like, something on there, pause the audiobook, talk to the customer. Okay, yeah, it's over there. I can show you where it is, yeah. Put on the audiobook and keep working. Oh my god. Something happened earlier when I was doing the dishes. I was like cleaning up, cause like I clean the do the dishes, clean the kitchen, right? That's like together. And while I was doing so, I was like, throwing stuff away. And then my mom was like, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? I was using that. I was like, it looked like trash. It looked like trash, so I threw it away. And she was, but then when she like recited what I said, I was like, no, this is what you said. Like, it looked like trash, so I put it in the trash. She made me sound like an angry black mom, which honestly, I have no kids. I have no kids. And I am turning into a black mom. And it's like, I'm turning into. I'm morphing into it. I'm like, I have no kids, but I'm a black mom. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. It's crazy because like people that are like only like a year younger than me or like a couple years younger than me, they'll say something, and I'll either be like, man, I don't know what you just said, or I'll have to Google what they were talking to me about. Also, I will say this one last time. Here's my black mom coming out. I see you lurking in the chat. I see you lurking in the chat. So if you like the live, give it a thumbs up, let it be known. Like the live, shake the glow, because I know you want to see it sparkle. I see you. I see you. Not that I need external validation or anything, but it's like, if you're lurking. Man. And then like yesterday was like full on crisis mode. So it's just been like, I don't know. I don't know how I'm feeling about this week. It's just like, it's like not eating. I don't know. January is never really like a good month for me personally. Like it's not like I have like trauma attached to it or anything yet. Whoa, why did I say that? It's not like I have trauma attached to January or anything, but it's just like every single January just feels so slow. It's like, we're just dragging through the month, waiting for the exciting things to happen in the year. And then earlier today, because I like my dance friends, right? Because I have my teammates, and then I have my friends that I dance with. My dance friends, they want to do like I guess like Galentine's brunch, and they were like putting it in the chat, and trying to like make some plans, and then um, one of them was like, so like how many am I like making a reservation for? Like, Ken, are you coming? And I was like, where is this again? Like they want to go to like this super expensive brunch place that's like 50 minutes away from my house because they all live on the other side of town. They all live on the other side of town, so it makes sense. Like, of course, they want to go in that area, but I'm just like, no. Like, there's like a super expensive place an hour away. And I sent a gif of, what's his name? Is Jonah Hill a real person, or am I Jonah That one guy, he does like comedy movies, but he's like at like an award show, and he's like, that's the gif I sent. I was like, I'm not going to that. I'm not going to that. And like the date worked for me and everything. The date, the time, it worked. I'm just like, I'm not going an hour away, spending $1 million on food that doesn't even look good. No. But like whenever they want to do something that's like central, hit me up, hit my line. Oh my god! But no, like I love my dance friends. I love hanging out with them. And ever since like they made that group chat to like make plans, like I have not been wanting to go to the plans in question. Like one of the plans, and I probably talked about this bar on here before, but like they were like, "Ooh, like let's go to this bar this weekend. Who's down?" And I would just be quiet because out of all the gay bars, why that one? Why the one where all of us have to pay a cover? Like, and like, cause personally, me personally, I've been to that bar before without them, and not that I didn't have a good time. Like I had an okay time. I just like don't like paying a cover because they think I'm a woman. Like, and in this group of dance friends, I am the only non-binary person, and I don't want to be like that about everything, but it's like it's it's hard to explain to a group of cis women that I don't. It's hard to explain to a group of cis women that it feels so weird to have to pay a cover because they think I'm a woman at a gay bar. I'm like, these are supposed to be my people, but they don't see me as I am. You know what I mean? So I don't spend money there. I don't go there. I don't like the music either, so it's not even worth paying. And that's the tea. Um, Now, yeah, you could be like, oh, like why don't I suggest somewhere where I want to go? Um, I don't know. I don't know why I don't do that. Because even the places that I like going, honestly, like are, are like kind of overdone a little bit, and like I just don't feel like going anymore. And honestly, I'd like to go to more bars that are like close to me. Like I'm literally like right across the street from the entertainment district, and they have good clubs there, and I want to go there, but also I feel bad about asking them because they live 45 minutes away to like drive and commute 45 minutes away to come party with me in my area. But I shouldn't feel bad because they keep telling me or inviting me to places that are an hour away. So like I should just flip the script and say, why don't y'all come over here? We get down too, and kind of think that it's more fun than going all the way over there. But now I'm making it sound like I don't have anything in common with my friends. But I do. Like last time we all went out, I had a great time. I had a great time. And like and I was in their territory. Um it's just like it's just like no, no. But also my horoscope app also told me to, was it my horoscope app? Yeah, I think it was. They said decline um at least one social event a week all year. And I'm like, I can do that. I can do that. I can decline one social event per week. Actually, I love declining one social event per week. But there are some social events that like I really want to do that, you know? But honestly, I need to go back to like this motto that mom taught me like a long time ago. If it's not a hell yes, it's a no. Which is so real. If it's not a hell yes, it's a no. Cause like I feel like lately I've been like, oh yeah, that could be okay. That could be fun. Yeah. Or like, yeah, we can do that. Instead of being like, hell yeah, I want to do that. So, but also, I don't know if that's because of the seasonal depression making me feel apathetic and not wanting to do anything, or if it's like generally because like I'm getting bored. So, also, if you want to stand a rock band, um, with all girly pops, they're all girls. Um, and a black female lead. Listen to Meet Me at the Altar. I saw them live in concert back in 2023. I was gonna say last year, but that is no longer last year. Um, and they were amazing. I kind of like dickheaded my way to the front row because I was late to that concert, and I still ended up in the front. So they were really good. They were really good. She sounds amazing live. That girl can sing. Um, so yeah, Stan, meet me at the altar if you dare. I think I have like a shirt from that tour, but it took me like it's so crazy. Story time. Should I tell this story? Oh well, I already like teased it, so I might as well I shouldn't like keep you on the edge or anything. But like, yes, after that concert, like I think I went clubbing with like this girl that like I had a thing with. I don't know what that thing was, but like we liked each other and we were like we would go on dates every now and then. We were like, ooh, like not a situationship either, but like I don't know what was going on with that. I don't know what was going on with that, but like after that concert, like her and her man like picked me up from the concert, and like I left that shirt in his back seats of his car, and then like I went over to her house that night with another guy that I was seeing, and like we were like hanging out and like listening to music, you know, and then we like woke up. Her man left, and my shirt from the concert was in his car, and I was like, well, when am I gonna get that back? Because I didn't see her that often, and so I was like, so when am I gonna get that shirt back? I literally did not get that shirt back until like, because that was like in March of 2023. I did not get that shirt back until like summer of 2024. It was like a year and a half that like I didn't have the $50 shirt that I paid for. That's just the story of how I lost my shirt. And the only reason I'm just so glad because her and that man broke up, and her, her and that man broke up, and I'm listening to my liked rock songs, and I'm so glad that the Cobra remix got on here. Mm, Cobra, Cobra, the rock remix. Like rap and rock are like they're like stepsisters that love each other, and they should collab so much more often than they currently do. They belong together. They belong together. Um, yeah, the story of how yes, okay, yeah, she broke up with that man, but made it a point to get my shirt back to me before they like completely cut things off. So that was nice of her. That was crazy. Insane. Yeah. And honestly, I should pack my bag tonight. I don't want to. I'm tired. I'm tired. I don't want to do anything else. W friend taking back your shirt. Literally, like that was a I'm not exaggerating when I say $50, but it was between $35 and $45, and I just which isn't a lot, but honestly if I bought it and then I never got to wear it. I never got to wear it. But she got it back to me. It was in good condition. I was like, "You're good. Thank you. Thank you so much." for for preserving this. And it was like a black t-shirt that could have easily gotten lost, but she got it back to me. Yeah. Also, apologies for being semi-dead in chat. I'm making s'mores without the graham crackers, and I need to keep an eye on the fire. Real, like, if there's an open fire, you need to keep your eye on it. Another Meet Me at the Altar song. This one's called Cool. And during this song, actually, I'm just talking a lot about Meet Me at the Altar. During this song, I was recording, but I put my little I put my little heart up, and she completed my heart. Oars, if you will, very good. I love oars. S'mores with the graham crackers. I love s'mores flavored things also. I would kill. Yeah, this is cool. This is cool. I like the song. But s'more, I would kill for a Girl Scout cookie. Oh, I'm using the. I always. Gir, 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 this one? The Ghirardelli chocolate for them, and it's absolutely peak. I bet. At some point, oh my god. You know those cookies? With they look like donuts. But they have fudge stripes on them, like the fudge stripe cookies. Oh my god. There was a point in time where I would just get a marshmallow and the fudge stripe cookies, and I would roast the marshmallow a little bit and then sandwich it in the cookies, and boom, that was an easy s'more. It was a very easy s'more because the chocolate was already on the cookie. It was delicious. It was delicious. But the last time I had those fudge stripe cookies, they were not hit. They were not good. Ghirardelli. That's how I say it at least. Okay, Ghirardelli. I can do that. Ghirardelli. I feel like they're just being extra. And I think I played this song on live at some point. It came on. I Don't Care by Violent Vira. Yeah. Which y'all said that you liked. So now you make me want more Ghirardelli chocolate. But yeah, a lot of activities lately are not giving hell yes. Except for saying fuck it and visiting my friend this weekend. That was a hell yes. I was like, yeah, I'm coming. I haven't packed anything. But yes. Yes. And then my friend was like, you wanna cosplay with me and then watch Wicked? I'm like, hell yeah, I do. So that was a hell yes. I just think and those two are two of my closest friends. Honestly, my dance friends, I am close with them. I was literally in one of their weddings, in the wedding, not at, in the wedding, and we're close. And at the same time, as a collective, because that's me and her. As a collective, I don't feel like I have a lot of in common with them. And like that's not like a bad thing. Like we're just individual people, but like sometimes like when we link up, I always feel like a little like. Also, um, I just clicked that I've almost binged FMA Brotherhood in 3 days and nights. Very enjoyable and emotional. FMA Brotherhood. What is that on? And what genre is it? Damn, you were in the wedding? Sounds fun as hell. Stressful. Yes, it was fun. Come like the day of the wedding, it was fun. Everything before that, I was like, and I didn't go to the bachelorette party because I was like, I'm just so stressed out. I didn't go to the bachelorette party, and she was like, it's okay. She like almost didn't care, but I was there for like one of the dinners. That was fun. That was fun. Action and science. Count me out. Count me out. I'm kidding. This is one of those bands that River introduced me to. Snake Like by What's a Heart. And by introduced me to, I mean they put it in a playlist. They put it in a playlist that I asked them to make. And then I was like, ooh, they hit. Give me more. Max and Netflix. It's a bit intense at some points. It's very action and political intrigue based. Yeah, no. I started I restarted Your Lie in April, and I was reminded why I didn't finish it. So I will not be finishing Your Lie in April for the second time. I think Shark Shish Science too. That was a good little piece of chocolate. That was a good little piece of chocolate. Sorry, that was loud. So, yeah, I just need to like get back into the swing of things, you know? Like just like I've had about 3 of those today, and I'm about to exercise. Good for you. I like the holiday not binge, but like the holiday foods are filling out. You know what I mean? So I could benefit from a workout or two. I just like don't like getting sweaty. You know, like with like my like straight hair, like working out, sweat out my silk press, then what? So what I think I'm gonna do, as I'm laying in bed and like watching Netflix, I'll do like those little leg lifts, like lazy workouts, like oh my god, I thrive on lazy workouts and like dance workouts. Oh my god, thriving. So yeah, leg lifts in the bed, um, laying on my back with like weights, little weights. Oh, I've been doing exercise pomodoros, like mini intense workouts. Okay, yeah, yeah. Pure O. Okay, if you want another black rock artist, I haven't listened to her in so long because like every time I listen to like my songs on here, the songs that I like on Spotify, they suppress Cinnamon Babe. Cinnamon Babe, she's black, she makes rock music, and the topics that she sings about, like they hit, and I recommend Cinnamon Babe. There's a song by her that I really like called Loose. Sorry, I didn't mean to say it like that, but like that one goes hard, so I'm gonna keep it. I'm very interested. Need more black rockers in my life. Mostly been listening to punk and metal. Yeah. I don't know what I'm listening to these days. Like, I'm honestly, like, I'm not listening to a lot of K-pop, if I'm being honest. I'm not listening to a lot of K-pop. Um, I'm listening to a lot of rock. Like, it's easier to just say the artist I'm listening to. I'm listening to a lot of Kendrick Lamar and Deftones. That's literally it. Like, I'm listening to Kendrick Lamar and Deftones. Like, Megan Thee Stallion, yes, and, like, sprinkling in the Wicked soundtrack. Which is, like, a really weird mix of things, right? But it's just like, hey, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? I'm hoping that this, like, seasonal this like seasonal depression, apathetic feeling eases quickly because it's getting old. I don't like it. I don't like it. And it's like I'm not even sad. I'm just like not enthused by anything. Like just like everything, even the things that I like doing, I'm just like am I having a good time, or do I just like do I am I having a good time, or am I doing something that I know that I like doing? You know what I mean? Or am I doing something that I know that I like doing and just like I don't know how to explain. I don't know how to explain that. I don't know how to explain that. Am I having a good time, or am I just maybe it's just both. Maybe that's what having a good time is. Just doing what you know you like doing. Yeah. Yeah. It can be caused by a lack of sunlight too, and same the fact that classes are starting soon is adding to those feelings. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you say lack of sunlight. Yes. Yes. I get lots of sunlight out here like as a collective. I don't like going outside and I don't like the sun. So of course. And my mom has lately she's been like, "Why don't you just like go outside a little bit?" Like during the day, I was just like, I don't like the sun, which honestly, and I was thinking this like literally right before I pressed the live button to go live. I was like, I feel like a moody teenager. I I feel like a moody teenager, which is not something I want to feel as a grown adult, right? Like in my mid 20s at this point. I don't want to feel like a moody teenager. Like I'm just like I don't like that. That bores me. I don't want to do that. No, no, I don't want to do that. No, no, get away from me. Don't talk to me. Actually, no, I don't want to do that. Like that's how I'm feeling right now. And that's exactly how I was when I was a teenager. But I was just really sad about it. I was like, I don't want to do anything. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. Oh, I feel like my life is over. But now I'm like in my mid 20s having a quarter life crisis. And I'm just like, I don't feel like doing anything. Even the things I like doing, I'm only doing it because I know I like it. And I know I won't be miserable. Like I'm only doing the things that I know I like so that I will not be miserable. I've been adding more plants to my space to help. I got 3 new plant pals to help, and it helps. And it's helping. Oh my god. I wish I had a green thumb. I tried having plants. I don't want to kill anymore. I don't want to kill anymore. So, so I don't know. I don't know. Like, I'm listening. I'm listening, and I'm also thinking about. I'm like, but maybe that's the problem. Like, I'm not stepping out of my comfort zone anymore. I'm just like, I've gotten really comfortable in the things that I enjoy, but now I'm feeling apathetic and a little bored. Oh, succulents only need water every couple months. I killed a succulent too. Super low maintenance and friendly looking. Yeah, you would think. You would think. Like, I used to have fun, like, dating and going on dates. That used to be fun. Like, getting to know people. And now I'm just like, well, I've been feeling like this for, like, 3 years at this point. Like, no, 2 years. No, no. Ever since 2024. Yes, ever since 2024. Yeah, so for the past year, I have. I mean, remember when I cried that one time over that ex here on live? Yeah, so it's been about like a year since like we started like dating, and I sit here crying. You can take my heart, you can take my. This is how we rise up. Sorry, I got distracted. I like the song, but I usually skip it. I like it because it's like it just goes hard. What was I thinking? What was I? Oh yes, when I cried over that ex. It's been like about a year since we started dating, and honestly, dating them and being with them, that was like the last time I had a really really fun time dating. And then like after that, it's honestly been hard. After that, like didn't go how I wanted it to go. It's been really hard to like get close to people. Um, or like have fun or have fun going on dates because like now and my partner would hate to hear this. Good thing he doesn't watch my lives, but oh my god, like it's like I don't think it's him. I think like it's just like I'm just like it's just like it's not it. It's like it's just been hard. Also, I'd say as people, most folks don't have extra emotional energy to expand and just want to have a day of napping and eating. Emotional investment is super hard. You're preaching to the choir. No. Yeah. Like, I've been having a better time um, building my online community and building community with my friends, my platonic friends. I that is so much more fulfilling at the moment. Um, yeah, yeah, like the connection that I have with my platonic friends is so much more natural, and it's like I'm on year. How long has it been with me and not one friend? It's been a long time, and we've had our like little ups and downs, but like it's been rewarding. But I think we're like on like year 3, like as a little unit, and I like I'm just having a good time. And also, sorry, I just thought I just remembered something that I was like contemplating myself in the shower like the other day. But like I was like, is it what is it? Like what why am I having a hard time connecting and having fun dating? Honestly, I should I should commit to, let's just, like the next like 6 months, from now until like Pride Month, right? And into and through Pride Month, not until, into and through Pride Month. If I'm going to date, I should be dating black. I need a minute. I need a minute. Because after this whole, honestly, I'm gonna talk about the election again. After this whole election debacle, and how we saw how these people treated that smart black woman who happens to be a proud capitalist. We just finished sets of 30 and I'm very tired. And no, I fully get it. After seeing that whole debacle, seeing how, I mean, like, I always knew because, yeah, and I said this at the beginning of the life, I am non-binary, but I experience motherhood, not motherhood, oh my god, I'm not a mother. I ex- I experience womanhood. God. I know I know the experience of being a woman because that's how I was born. Um, that's how everyone perceives me. I I know what it's like. I know what it's like being a black woman because, at my core, that's who I am. And I like, and even as a non-binary person, I am proud of being a black woman. It's hard to explain. It's hard to explain, but when you've seen what black women do, you can't help but be proud of not only yourself, but, you know, your mothers and your aunties and your grandmothers and, your teachers, the black women in your life that have impacted you. And like, I can't erase that from my identity and I don't want to. But after seeing how in the year of our Lord, 2024, how they treated her throughout that campaign and how it ended, it's just like, it's hard for me to, it's hard for me to empathize with white people. And it's always been hard for me to empathize with white people, but like, even the gay ones. I'm being so, this is a really, I might take this live down. I might take this live down when it's done because so if you're gonna screen record and cancel me, do it now. But it's like, it's had me fighting mad, fighting mad concerning everything. Yeah, yeah, and like, and when I date, the palm colored folk, the white folk, they tend to, they are liberal. They are liberal, progressive, and queer, and still there's still a disconnect there. I'm like, there's still, I'm like, I don't, there's something odd. There's like, it's weird, and then. But like, white people, they're not the only people that exist. Um, well, there's no way in hell. Let me rephrase that. I don't think it's very likely for an Asian to date me. Not for me to date an Asian because I'm not like, I don't have a race preference. I really don't. But I know that Asian people will not like me. Like, not only am I black, but I'm also alt. So that's not something that they necessarily want to take home. I like K-pop, so they're going to think that I'm like that I only like them because they're Asian. So I'm like, I'm just not even gonna try, because I don't want it to come off that way. I don't want it to come off disingenuous. So if you see me posted up here with an Asian person, it's because they made a move first. And then Latinos and Latinas, beautiful, beautiful. Why are so many of them so racist? They're so racist. Like, a lot of them are really racist. Like, this dude that I was seeing, like, his mother, who speaks primarily Spanish, voted. I don't want to say his name, but she voted this color. I'm like, girl, are you okay? You think when he starts deporting people, he's just gonna excuse you because he voted for him? He doesn't care. Ugh, like, it's disgusting. Like, I'm just like, I was it the election? Was it the election that made me like apathetic about dating? I'm telling you, read Bell Hooks. Oh my god, I borrowed a book by her a long time ago, but like I didn't have time to read it. But I know she's an icon and she knows what she's talking about. Read Bell Hooks. She talks about global anti-black sentiments due to colonialism. Man, man, it's rough. But then like, don't want what I can get. I got someone. The secrets that nobody knows. Yeah, they're not black, but like Stan New Year's Day. That girl can sing. Ash Costello. Mm, she can sing. I like every song that I hear by them. I don't listen to them that much anymore, but like when I was really into them back in the day, like in 2017, eight down. Um, but it's like, it's even like, even when I say like I want to start dating more black, it's there are issues in our community as well, like like I don't need to like dive deep into like the misogyny. That's like, sorry, I was like making sure my door was closed. It doesn't look closed. The misogyny that's like rooted in a lot of men, men in our community. Um, Also, like the most like transphobic comments that I have gotten have been from black people. So, and that's not everyone. That's not everyone, but it's like it's a good chunk. And so, and yes, there are plenty of black men, and usually it's black men that are the transphobic ones, but there are plenty of black men that like are attracted to me and like they'll want to talk to me, but um like when I say like, oh, like I'm non-binary, I'm not your girlfriend, I'm not gonna be your girlfriend. um I like I'm not I'm not your girlfriend. I'm not anybody's girlfriend. And that doesn't, a lot of the times they'll just be like, oh yeah, like whatever, whatever. I'm like, well, you still got, they get really crude talking about, what's in my pants. But overall, recently folks have been talking about communal distancing. And yeah, when folks make it clear they don't see or believe in your humanity, dating and building community can seem bleak. I'm a hold space for that for a second because you spat. I'm like you're spitting right now. You spat. I'm gonna read it again for the people in the back. A little closer to the mic. Overall, recently, folks have been talking about communal distancing, and yeah, when folks make it clear they don't see or believe in your humanity, dating and building community can seem bleak. In other words, chat is rough out here. It's rough out here. Sorry, not trying to be a downer, y'all. No, I mean like it's not a downer. It's just the truth. It's just the truth. Like as much as like I want to be optimistic, and honestly, like I am optimistic. But um, you can be optimistic while still acknowledging what the current truth is. Like as much as we talk about like oh Delulu is the Salulu, and honestly like delusion, escapism, and good cool vibes, like that's literally in my like header on YouTube, like making videos about like nostalgic content that helps me like escape from like the world, but I'm still very much aware of reality. Like you know what I mean? I'm still present in reality. Like I see what's going on. And if I were really delusional, if I were really delusional, I would be in a really rough situation because, people out here are crazy. People out here are crazy. And it's not being a downer, it's just the truth. It's just the truth. And until the truth becomes, something that is uplifting and powerful, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. But as a community, as a people, we can make the truth less of a downer. The truth doesn't have to be shit. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And yeah, my partner, he's like flat and Mexican. And I talked about this on live also when he, suggested jazz artists to me that were white. And I was like, don't ever do that again. That was like one of one of the moments that added to feeling like I don't want to be in any more interracial relationships. I'm like, I can't do this. I don't want I don't want to educate people anymore. I don't want to educate people anymore. I'm not an educator. I'm just a person. I'm not an educator. I'm not a teacher. I'm just a person. I don't want I don't want to I don't want to teach people anymore. I don't want to educate. I don't want to tell people like, "Oh yeah, like oh, I can't hang out today because it's hair day." I don't want to do that. I don't want to do it anymore. I don't want to do it anymore. Because what do you mean? Like, I mean, yes, I guess white people, they live in their own little bubble and they don't know what culture is. And they don't know what other people's cultures are. Um, I've been trying art more and rewatching enjoyable stuff, but also learning what I can actually do to help my community while also setting boundaries regarding my humanity and how it's viewed. Suggesting jazz artists? No comment. As long as he's polite and respectful, a polite and respectful lad. Yes, no, he's not a bad person. He's not a bad person, but I feel like there's definitely like a cultural disconnect there. And then like when I hung out with his friends for the Christmas party, and I was like, man, like you don't have any black friends. You don't have any black friends, which like I guess I understand, but at the same time, like how, like you like, and I know it's and like, and I know it's not on purpose. I know it's not on purpose. It's just like, how the cookie crumbles. But like, how are all of my friends diverse, but you don't have a single black friend? And I think that was another thing. I think that was another thing that added to like, what if I just dated black, just black? Because I'm mixed, and honestly, I don't see myself dating Native American because there's a very good chance that you might run into like one of your like cousins or whatnot. And I'm like, I'm not gonna even go there. I'm not even gonna go there. None of that. And last time I dated like a native dude, he was like, I'm like this. I'm not saying all natives are like this, but last time I dated a native dude, I think it was like a long distance relationship, and I was like 16, and he was saying that he was 17, but I like later found out that he was older. Not like that much older, but like I just found out that he was like lying about his age or like misspoke about it or whatever. So that was weird. And then he was like overall just like crazy. But that's also what happens when you date emo. Because emo people tend to be mentally ill. As an emo person who is mentally ill. So it's like, but like also, like after me, Moss is my goat. Who's that? What's that? Who's that? What's that? But like also after the election, there were a lot of women that just said, "We're done. We're done. No, no more men. No more men." And I, I get it. I, I get it. But it's like it's hard for me to fully commit to that previous comment. Dude, I explained the goatness. That is moss. Oh, yes, 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 yes. Um, and what was I thinking? I was thinking something. Oh, that like women were like, we're done with men. We're done with dating. We're done with it. We're not subscribing to it anymore. And that is something that I would like love to hop on if I like didn't genuinely want 4B. Yes, the 4B movement. Um, if I didn't genuinely want to be married. Like I want to be married and I want to have kids. Whether it be with a man, a woman, someone in between, someone not even on it. If it's like, oh, why is my phone dying? Like, that is something that I want, and it's something that I've wanted for a long time, and there's nothing wrong with that. Um, but like, and it's I rightfully very picky about who I'm going to, carry out those goals with. It's just like, but because I'm so picky, especially now, it's hard to be optimistic about those goals, if that makes sense. Isn't Flyleaf a Christian band? I was bumping this shit. Like I was never really religious, but like I bumped. this song in particular, especially in high school. Like every morning before school, it was this and like a handful of other random rock songs that I just loved. Yeah, All Around Me was definitely one of those. And also, oh my god, adding to like how I like kind of how I kind of feel apathetic about dating. Love in Deep Space, the dating sim. Yeah, yeah, that's making things like a lot worse. That's making things a lot worse, and like not because because honestly, like people be like, oh, how could you like fall in love with those fictional men? Like they can't hold you and caress you like a real person can. I'm like, my love language is not physical touch. It's not physical touch. So you're telling me that they don't touch me and they give me everything I need? Why wouldn't I fall in love with that? Marriage is valid as fuck, but I'm seeing more folks actually admit to themselves that's not what they want. Yeah, mostly due to older generations being very invested in people's relationships. Invested? Older generations being very invested in people's relationships. Are you talking about cheating and affairs and stuff? That scares me. Like, my maybe that's what's like getting in the way of like me and my like marriage goals is that like I just have like really bad trust issues. And that's another thing that Love in Deep Space telling their kids to get married or cutting them out of the will. Oh, oh, we you want to talk about mother? That's how I sound right now. But that's not cool. That's not cool. That's not cool. Was it Mother's Day last year when my nana was like, "When are you gonna have a kid?" I was like, "Nana, I don't even have anyone to have a kid with. I don't even have a house to raise a kid." And she was like, "Well, we had kids when we were poor." I'm like, Nana, Nana, it's different now. It's different now. Poor back then, you still had a house, didn't you? Yeah, yeah. You had a house and you were moving all over. You had a house when you had your kids. Yeah, same thing. With no grandbabies, no support. It's a bit wild in the streets. It is. And then there's like a lot of people, especially black women, famous black women, having kids and not just becoming baby mamas willingly. And I don't understand. I don't understand. Like I don't understand. Like, yes, I want my baby. I want my baby. I want security before I have my baby. But that scares me too. Like, my trust issues are scaring me. My trust issues are getting in the way of what I want. Because I want to be married and I want to have my little baby. But how, like, that requires a lot of vulnerability. That, like, I don't trust anyone that much right now. But I don't want kids for like, well, ooh, y'all want some real. Oh, the thing about having kids and losing their careers, the stuff with Kiki Palmer hurt my heart. Not her having a baby, but people writing her off. Well, go see that new movie that she's in with SZA, cause like she's still working. She's still working. Um, One of them days. Yeah, I want to see that movie. I think Kiki Palmer is like a wonderful talent. Yeah, like Kiki Palmer, Halle Bailey, Sky Jackson. I was gonna say Simone Biles, but she is married to that fuck ass man, and he kind of redeemed himself over the Olympics. Good shit. That's what I love to hear. Yes. Um, like, I I'm gonna say Rihanna too. Rihanna, Rihanna, because her and ASAP are not publicly. I don't know if they're married or not, but 3 kids, and we don't know if they're married or not. So yeah, and even with people that that did marry and then have their kids, like Beyonce, Jay-Z still cheated. You know, and I had trust issues before, like the Lemonade album came out, but like after watching Lemonade, I'm like, you mean to tell me that one of the most beautiful and talented, versatile women alive got cheated on? There's no hope for anyone. There's no hope for anyone. Not to say that men are scum, but not to say that all men are scum, but it's enough scum to scare me forever. And not just me. The reason why the 4B movement is a thing. It's just it's rough, and we have to hold our brothers and sisters accountable. We have to stop this. This is crazy work. This is crazy. And like Japan, they're having like a population crisis because no one's having kids, and deserved. Deserved, because no one, like, people are also struggling to have a house out there, and like maintain, um or like even date. Like they're so overworked that they can't date, and like there hasn't been a baby born in like a really long time out there because of that, and that's scary. And it's it's crazy. It's crazy. But I do have to end the live stream because I guess my phone is at like 10%, so I can't keep yapping forever. But thank you so much for joining me. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you guys next Tuesday. Thank you for joining Kenn's Canopy today. I go live every Tuesday and Thursday at 9:30 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. One woman decided it as a situation with 100 women wanting donuts, and 50 of the donuts are pristine and fresh, while the other 50 are rotting. What? Yes. um, have a wonderful weekend, y'all. Thank you for listening to me yap about my quarter life crisis. um, it will not be the last time. It won't. Like picking a partner, but the as the donuts conundrum. Oh, yeah. I mean, doing 50-50, 50 like 50 of them are like good, like pristine donuts, and the other half are, and the other 50% are rotting. That's not a fair comparison to the real life dating pool. It's really not. It's really not. It really should be 70-30. And if we want to get real, 80-20. It should be 80-20. Yeah. And then the 20, I'm sorry. Now I'm really ranting. Oop, damn, RIP. Yeah. Um, I might take this live down, honestly. I might take this live down because I'm saying a lot of crazy things that could get me canceled. I don't think I can be canceled because I'm not even lying. I'm just being for real. Like 80-20, right? 80 of the donuts are rotten and rotting. 20 of them are pristine, but the 20 are like flavors that like nobody likes. Yeah. Yeah. If this live isn't up tomorrow to view again, it's because, and that's happened before. That's happened before where like there was a live that I'm just like, I can't keep this up forever. Like whoever was there, but yeah, we'll see how I feel because I feel like I said a lot of crazy things on this live. But thank you for joining. Farewell. Have a good weekend.